All I wanted was an S-Class, yeah. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Big body when I drive past, yeah.
Tune in to Sex, Love, and Plastic, all right?
Sex, Love, and Plastic.
Tune in.
Y'all already know the fucking vibes. Welcome to Sex, Love, and Plastic. I'm your host, Jazz, better known as J De Niro 21. Follow me on Instagram. The Twitter is DaddyJazz21. I kept saying it wrong this whole time. I don't know how I didn't know that. But yes, that's what it is. And before I get into anything about today, first I would like to say to everybody who watches on the YouTube page, I appreciate all of your comments and your questions and your topics that you would like me to cover. But because there's so many comments, I would prefer if you guys could, like I said, DM me on Instagram. I check them all. Like I said, I'm not trying to leave nobody left out. Nobody's left out. I don't care what it's about. If you want me to talk about it or you just want to get something off your chest, like I said, hit me up on the Instagram, JDeniro21. Also, I want to address something as well. Listen, this podcast is called Sex, Love, and Plasdick. Plasdick is in the title of the show. If you got a problem with me using dick instead of saying strap or whatever, I don't know what to tell you because that's the word I use. And that's the same thing that goes for dyke. I know a lot of y'all are saying dyke is so offensive. You shouldn't say that. You shouldn't use that word. Well, nigga is offensive and we say it. So it's like a catch-22. Listen, I'm not trying to offend nobody, but like I told y'all, we might be from different places. And where I'm from, dyke is okay, and that's the word I'm going to continue to use, and that's just that. But like I said, I am seeing y'all comments, and I appreciate everything y'all got to say, even the negative stuff. But anyways, another thing I got to ask, everybody's asking me, oh, you need to get guests that's not from New York. Let me tell y'all, I've been trying, and that's why I also need y'all help, because my Instagram is not enough. I went on Instagram, put up a post, anybody want to co-host? I need people from different states, people from all over. Only the New York people hit me back. So if you know somebody that want to come talk, share their story or whatever, please, like I said, hit me up on Instagram. All right, but now let's get into the show. So I have another. Well, you're not a New Yorker, sis.
Not at all.
Sis is not a New Yorker.
Nope.
Listen. I got my sis. I got my sis Amber up here. She gonna tell y'all her Instagram name, but I wanna introduce her correctly. I met this girl during a very weird time in my life, and we've been good friends ever since. I appreciate her. She's not from New York, but I'm gonna let her tell you where she's from herself and just tell y'all a little bit. Go ahead, Amber.
What's up, everybody? My name is Amber. Zanitria. Instagram _Zanitria _ Snapchat Amber.Zanitria. Twitter Amber _ no rose. And I'm from the dirty.
But what's the dirty? Because like we said, they always talking about Atlanta. Where you from, sis?
Well, really, when I say the dirty, people still say, oh, you from the Carolinas. No, we don't even consider that the South. I'm from Mississippi, a place of another planet. You will never.
That's the first state I learned how to spell. MSSS.
Yeah, the dirty gutter.
All right. So, sis, since you here, like I said, everything apparently is New York.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're in New York, but you know what it is. So with you being originally from somewhere else, how does gay life differ down there than what you've seen since you've been here?
For the most part, even the term dyke, you don't really use it loosely. Like dyke is, for us, that's that old school bull dagger. Like that's the it's either one or the other. It's the Spanish or the black woman. She got her hair shaved off. They got that piercing right below their lip and their chin with the shaved hair. They either let the titties loose or they tape them up. They got on the white tee and the khaki cargos. Like that is it. And they may be Gucci down, all of that. But that is the dyke. The stud is more so. I don't even really think it's really a difference between a stud and an AG. It's just the one that is more aggressive, that dresses more so like a guy, but you can still tell that she's very much so in touch with her feminine ways. She may be a touch-me-not, she may, but otherwise, that's it for the studs and the AGs, and then you have the femmes. Yeah. But even still, you have the it's so.
Listen,
Mississippi is just messed up.
Mississippi
they just messed up, bro.
I do want to say this. I understand that we all are women, Whether we are talking about different type of subsets of being a lesbian, like a femme or a dyke, or listen, dyke, studs, AG, whatever you want to call yourself, you could call yourself. If you don't want to be labeled, that's fine as well. But just know that anywhere you go, terminologies are going to be different. It's not going to be the same everywhere you go, basically. So I'm not coming down y'all necks, because, like, no funny shit. If I went to the South and somebody called me a stud, I probably would get tight. Because, like I said, from the people I know, everything I've been around, we don't really use that term.
Yeah.
Now, I heard stud when I got older. Like, in high school, if anything, it was AG.
Yeah.
That was the only thing we was using. The dyke shit is what, like I said, it's cool now, but I'm telling you, they've been giving me so much flack, the people from the South. And not even from the South, people anywhere but here. They like, oh, no, we don't do that. It's opposite.
Yeah.
But like I said, nobody's wrong. Nobody's wrong. Whatever y'all call it, where y'all live, that's what it is. We use the word treach out here. Y'all probably don't know what a treach is. I'm about to give y'all New York terminology 101. A treach is another word for a thought. Now, if I went somewhere and said, "Oh, you a treach," they gonna look at me like, "But y'all, that's how we move out here." So, like I said, don't get at me for the terms. But if you rather be no label, then don't worry about it. But it is what it is for the most part. All right, next up, sis.
All right, let's
so,
go.
I want to know. This is the Dyke podcast.
Okay.
Dykes in the South.
Yeah.
Dykes over here. Tell me about it. Relationships. How was it? Is it any difference, or dykes is just dykes anywhere they go? Do they treat you better?
I think it's just about the mentality of the individuals, depending on what location you're in, what is in, what's not, who people are trying to be, who they trying to make themselves out to be, what's out there for them, what type of jobs they got, cars, clothes, whatever. I do feel like, however, up north, it's more so about an image, and down south it's about an image as well, but it's more so it's so slow, especially just in Mississippi, and even in a lot of states down there. People don't realize, even Atlanta is one ass city in the state of Georgia. Ain't nothing else but just Atlanta. You got some fine stuff, popping, but then you think that they just hoes. So it's just like, even me with studs and dykes, like, I date them, but for me, either or, from state to state, it's still the same. It's just, you got your average light skin with the locks, okay? They pop in, they know they look good. And then you got, your regular studs. They may have a short haircut or something, brown skin, chill. But for the most part, a hoe is a hoe. And it don't matter who you is. It don't matter. And now they finna start here in the country, okay?
I got hoes.
I can speak proper, but it don't matter who you is. It's just, they're different up here, though. I think that it's more so like about the image, and they got to do this and they got to act like that, and it's not necessary.
All right. So as far as living in Mississippi, because anywhere you go, people have a problem with the LGBT community. It's hard for us to be accepted. Over where we at is, they love us here. New York, the LGBT community is nothing but love. But other places, they still are not accepting us, even the lesbians. Yeah. The gay guys, everybody's still having hard times. How is it specifically in Mississippi? Because I feel like in New York, we have kind of more safe havens than other places do. So do you know anybody that experienced something, or you experienced something where, like, somebody been kicked out or anything?
I mean, you see it all the time. Like, I wasn't kicked out. My mother loved me, and I'm so privileged to have a mother that, even when it came to just getting out the house and moving from a different state, it was just like, go, live your dreams. Whoever you are, that's who you are. I love you regardless. But coming from Mississippi is such a biblical state, and it's all about church and God and Jesus, and you can't do this. You can't wear this. You can't look like that. You're doing too much. You're showing too much. That even, especially being gay, like, you're really looked down upon. Like, even when they supposedly passed these laws about the 50 states and, everybody can get married. When people told me that, I was like, I guarantee you, Mississippi ain't going. I promise you they not going. And guess what? They wasn't. They was one of the states that was like, nah. Like, they don't understand how hypocritical they are, but they just make it, I mean, it's more so okay now, but it's still just not okay. Like, you still will get looked at a different way, depending on where you go to. Like, depending on your race and your situation, what areas not to go to.
I feel like, from what I see, it's like a double loss being gay and being black.
Hello.
Being black is the worst thing to be right now for some reason. Gay? I don't know why. Well, it's great when they want to be what we be and dress how we dress and still our style
They
and
wanna
shit.
be down.
But it's not okay for us to sit next to y'all or whatever. Like it's crazy stuff. I was on the train today, and some lady, I don't know if my music was too loud or I smelled like too much weed or something. But sis was she was sitting next to me, kept looking me up and down. I turned my music down. She sucked her teeth and she got up and she sat right across from me.
But race is a tricky topic too. But even still, you can't even let shit like that get to you. Like, it is what it is. Maybe you smell too good. Maybe you look too good. Maybe she wasn't ready for the vibe.
I smelled like Cannabob for men.
And it's wonderful.
But yeah, because I'm like, damn, shit, I be watching, I'm Lifetime. I like all types of movies like that show hardships. I just be looking like these niggas be getting kicked out for the littlest things in the South. Like,
Jesus.
you watch
Christ.
Pose?
Yep.
You seen when the boy father, he was listening to the music?
Beat
he
his
came
ass.
I'm looking like.
And the mama came and gave him the book bag. She ain't even packed the bag.
That
Just the
shit
same
was so
shit he
fucked
had
up,
all
and
day.
I'm just like, damn, like, even though we all gay, I'm like, damn, I wonder if their lives is harder than ours are.
Because a lot of things just aren't accepted. Like, even coming from the South, you need to be a lawyer, a doctor, like something in the medical field, something in the criminal field, something with some money. Like, go to school, finish your 4-year degree. You cannot do a trade. A trade, what is that? No. Like, and Mississippi is a place that is big on medicine and law. So those are the two jobs that you have. I mean, Mississippi, you got to think about it. Minimum wage is still $7 and some change. Right. It's disrespectful. Cost of living is cheaper. But you're still no state in the country is making enough to really survive. So you're definitely not making enough. If you work at a warehouse or even like working for UPS or USPS, you're making it.
It's crazy.
So it's still great for them, but it's just such a suck-ass state. Like, there's nothing to do. Like, it's a retirement state. So if you want to go and chill, and it's beautiful, I will say that. It is ignorance, but it's great Southern hospitality. It's amazing food. And if you just want to relax and have bonfires and just, like, chill on the porch and barbecues and go to the reservoir, absolutely. Outside of that, it's 4 clubs.
No, nah,
The strip clubs don't even have a liquor license.
Just because you said that, this is what I'm saying. I'm sticking with this. Hand to the Bible. If you from the South, if this is true, there's only 4 clubs. Y'all don't got nothing to do. All femmes. This is for y'all. If you from the South and you can't cook, something is wrong.
It is.
Cooking is a big problem in general.
Yeah.
Dice can't cook too much neither. I'm lying. Like, we could cook. We still girls. If you was watching your mama grow up, if you was growing up watching your mama or whatever, you was in the kitchen playing around, you know how to cook.
Yeah.
But for the South specifically, if this is true, y'all don't have too much going on. If y'all can't cook, man, cut it out. Go take some cooking classes. Don't be Beyonce. Be Beyonce, but don't be Beyonce. Yeah. She can't cook to save her life, son. Y'all got to do better, man. That cooking shit is very important. I would break up with a girl if she can't cook.
Really?
What? I
feel you.
Yeah, so, like, to me, cooking is a very important thing. Mm-hmm. It goes with, like, love, and you put love into food, so you can just really get. I don't know. But I just want.
It's a love language.
Yeah, to me it is. But back to the South. Yeah, y'all got to get y'all cooking shit together. Yeah. Let's get it right. All right, sis. So, best relationships.
Ooh, that one caught me off guard, Jazz. That's not fair.
That's the point. I told you I don't tell my guests nothing before they get here.
Oh shit.
So it's on the spot.
Best relationship, and because I honestly would say the best relationship is the one that I'm dealing with now. Like, I've had some good relationships, but it's just typically always been some shit. I feel like this is the best relationship because I've learned the most about myself as well as her.
That's the best part about it.
Yeah.
That's
like, I've had to learn so much and just let go of so much and really, like, take myself back. Okay, check yourself. Okay, no. All right, but you got to understand, and really coming to terms with things. I think that I was a lot younger and my mind was in a lot of different places that I wasn't able to truly engage the way that I needed to with certain people, or just I was quick to be like, bitch, no, you really got me fucked up. Yeah. Get out of my house. And I've been used. I've been cheated on. I've never cheated on a girl that I've dated. It's just, I just can't do it. I can't even, I'm going to call you somebody else's name. I don't have the mental capacity to cheat. Like, I'm going to fuck it up.
Cheating is very hard.
It's hard.
For those of y'all who are good cheaters, I congratulate y'all.
No, fuck that. It's not nice.
I didn't say it was nice. I congratulate y'all because it's hard to keep telling a lie, and
Yeah.
telling another lie to cover that lie,
Yeah.
and then you got to remember all
That's
the
a
lies
lot.
you told in the first place. It's like playing telephone.
And then mad when somebody check you because you forgot the lie that you told.
What you talking about?
I'm just saying what you said.
This shit be crazy.
But yeah, I would say it's the one that I'm in now. It's been a struggle, and it's been 2.5 years, coming up on 3 years come February, but it has taught me the most about who I am and love, what it truly means.
Listen, when I'm telling everybody to live in their truth, that's the whole message of the podcast. Regardless of if y'all agree with what I'm saying or how I'm saying it, the point is everybody just needs to live in their truth and be their best self, and allow yourself to be that person. Because sometimes we hinder our own selves and hold our own selves back from reaching our greatness, like
being vulnerable. You gotta be vulnerable.
Man. And I say that like if you're gonna deal with somebody on a serious note, you gotta let that vulnerability happen. You gotta let that happen at all times. That's why I've been talking a lot about dykes acting too hard. Some of us is not an act. Some people it's not an act. You're just naturally like that. But it's okay to be in tune with
and that
your
can
shit.
come from childhood. That can come from past traumas. But it's just like at some point, you're gonna only be hindering yourself from blessings and from really knowing what true love could feel like, or even if it's temporary. It doesn't have to last for 17 years. But at least in this moment, because tomorrow is not even promised. So live in today, be vulnerable today, and just let the shit flow.
And I think that also, even when a situation ends bad, I feel like you're always supposed to take some type of lesson from it.
Yeah.
If you don't learn something from a situation, I'm not going to say that the other person did something wrong. You did something wrong. Because whether the relationship is good or bad, you're supposed to either learn something about yourself or learn something you don't like, or you don't want you won't let somebody do to you. This shit is like, it's hard. It's hard. It's
Life
hard.
is fucking hard.
Life is fucking
Shit.
rough, man.
And it's always some shit. You just got to weed out the balance, because it's just a lot of people. Like, you just don't know people's intentions. So I get that that's what's so hard about vulnerability, because you just don't know. As we know, some people are not even to say that they're not good people. Oh, I just try to be so understanding,
People have
but
their
they
own
not.
motives.
Yeah.
Everybody has a motive.
They fucked up.
And it's like you said, like nobody just wants to just let me just really just love you or just be with you, or let me just really be that vibe. I'm not gonna be even if we don't date and we just on some vibe. I want to be your vibe. Like listen.
That shit evaporates, and then what? And then you gone. So now you just wasting my time, and now you got me fucked up. So now I got an attitude. Now I got an attitude.
See, I already knew it, and I got a whole attitude.
Nope.
So, sis, does it matter if you date a femme or a dyke? It doesn't matter.
It does. I'm only gonna say, like, I'm not opposed to dykes, but I am so gay that I don't want to see boxers. And like, I wear boxer briefs sometimes, so because I like to switch it up. I don't always dress so feminine. I really don't.
I know,
but I really just want ass and titties in my face. Like, give me the bra and the underwear, and you cooking for me in that, or just like, I want that sense of a woman. I don't want no touch me now. I don't want I'm gonna strap you.
Sis, what
I'm
if
gonna
the
do
dyke
whatever.
cook butt naked with a pair of Timbs on?
Hell no, that's you out of line. Out of line. I don't care about no damn Timbs. I care about the meal, because you got them Timbs on. So is that steak gonna be just as good as them Timbs look? No.
All right, so sis, you from the South, I'm from here. We've both been through a lot of stuff.
Okay.
We've been through different types of relationships, and I want to know: has anybody ever tried to change you?
I don't really think anybody ever tried to change me. I feel like they tried to kind of make me feel like I wasn't a good person. Like, they weren't even trying to change me to make me into a better person per se, or like, you need to do this, you have to do that. But it's always been, and it's not even like the victimizing shit. It's just people project shit on you, and you have to know when somebody is literally, like, I'm such a spiritual person and an energy person. I can see through all of this shit. I can see where you're insecure at, and you're literally just projecting it on me. So nobody's ever really tried to change me, because that just wouldn't fly. You change at your own pace, and you change for growth, and you change for the right reasons. So for that matter, then I don't mind it. But otherwise, no.
I was about to say that. I feel like the most important reason to change is for growth. And for me personally, like, I'm young, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and one of my episodes I posted, I said millennials. I meant to say Generation Z, because I'm definitely a millennial. But I wanted to know, like, I know y'all, I used the wrong term. Y'all don't got to get on me, all right? I'm talking about, even though it's supposed to be 96, everybody 95
Yeah.
And younger, 95 and younger, yeah, who I'm talking about when I'm talking about my baby dykes, the dits in training. All right. So anyway, for me personally, I've been through different type of relationships.
Yeah.
I've dated girl, we call them the fake gays, the girls who straight, but they just want to date you just because
You're
either
fun.
you're fun.
Yeah, it's new.
Yeah.
They want the experience.
Their niggas gone, something happened.
Yeah, I don't do them. No.
I've dated the bisexual whore. The one who was with me but want to fuck men all day, fuck niggas all day. I've been with very sweet, beautiful person, extremely insecure about themselves.
Yeah.
I've been with controlling, possessive, manipulative prostitute. I've been with don't look at me like that. I've been through some shit, so I feel like it's a lot I can speak on. Like, I speak from experience majority of the time. Sometimes I take other people's situations, but a lot of times I speak from experience. Out of all them girls I spoke on, only one of them ever tried to change me.
Yeah,
and I'm talking about next level change. I'm talking about got with me, act like they accepted my life, act like they accepted my dogs.
Yeah.
Everything was ironing. I'm talking about ironing my underwears, washing my back in the shower, being extra sweet, cooking every day. Yeah, doing all of that. Then as soon as she got her claws in me, made me get rid of my dogs.
Yeah.
Everything had to go.
Yeah.
This is not this. You shouldn't do that. You can't wear that. You shouldn't wear that. To the point, sis tried to, you should transition. You already look like a boy and you already have this and that, and you should just do it because people are taking tea to even have and I'm just like, first of all, you're doing too much. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing with their transition. I'm not trying to transition.
And love you for you.
Exactly. I was born this way. Period.
You want to say,
I can't help it.
More about
I got a lot of women got it. So if y'all got it, shout out to y'all. I got polycystic ovarian syndrome, which means, niggas don't get their period every month. My shit not regular. I have more testosterone than a woman should. That's why I have extra. I'm hairy. I'm a hairy person.
It's all right. We some wolves.
But at the end of the day, I never thought I was a guy. I know, I say when I talk on here, I reference being a man in a relationship. I know I'm not a man.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be a man. But for me, that's the word
terminology.
I use. It's the term I use. So, like I said, it is what it is. I know I'm not a man. I never want to be a man. So it just took me by surprise that you accepted me all up to this. All up these 3 years you accepted me. And now all of a sudden it's, you should transition and you should do that. And you should start to,
but that
why
says
you
more about
change
that person.
Me, sis?
Like they want
why you
a
want
man.
me to be and that's why I'm like, yo, what you want? You want me to be a man? You like, man, I don't know what's going on. And now you got me feeling like I'm not good enough.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I doing?
Who are you? Yeah.
Now, that got me questioning
who
everything. And that's why I'm thankful for my girlfriend now, because she just loves me. Even the bird part of me, like a bird. When I be in the house, like
she
loved me. And I've never, besides this girl I'm talking about, had somebody really try to basically mold me into whatever she was trying to make me be. And it was not working. And it fucked me up.
It drains you.
It fucked me up bad. Listen, I'm going to get a little personal on here, but it's my podcast. I got to get a little personal.
Hello.
Listen, that shit ruined me. It destroyed me. It broke me.
Yeah.
It broke me so bad. The whole situation itself, not only the fact that she was trying to change me, to find out on top of the fact you trying to change me, you doing a little funny shit. You doing funny shit.
Yeah.
Prostitution. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna keep saying that.
Funny shit all around.
And it's not cool. Living in my crib, using me for my you driving my car around, but you talking about me. You don't like the person I am.
Yeah.
My style is not good enough for you. You don't like what I wear.
Yeah.
You want me to dress how you dress. That shit is
But it takes stuff like that. It takes times like that. I've been broken, even in the situation that I'm in. It's been some shit in this situation that it's like I embarrassed myself because I let people get me out of who I am and out of my character into a person that I'm really not, and doing shit that I've never done. But I try to be the nice, sweet Southern girl so much, and when you got me fucked up, you just really got me fucked up. And now, like, and then you keep having me fucked up, so I'm gonna keep letting you know that you got me fucked up. But just in general, it's just like, if you really love somebody, then you really love them. Like, that's it. You don't want to change them. You want them to be exactly who they are and just be a better version of who they are.
And then me being me, sis thinking I'm dumb.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at her like, hey, maybe she'll change. I'm over here like I'm not gonna change who I am because of her. If she can't accept me, then it's not gonna work out in the long run. So I wasn't trying to change who I was, and it was becoming an issue. And on top of the fact, like I said, when you with somebody who just thinks so highly of themselves and they really not,
there's no room for you.
It's not really like that, sis. Like you just feel.
It ain't even all that, sis.
You just feel like this shit is just annoying because it's like, just why you just can't accept me for me, period. And that's the whole point. That's why I be telling people live in their truth. Like, don't let nobody change y'all. Don't let nobody tell y'all who you need to be. I say every time I say what type of dyke are you, that's not to put nobody in the category. When I say what type of dyke are you, that's basically means be you.
Yeah.
What type of dyke are you? I'm me. I'm the best dyke I can be. Like I said, it's okay to be sensitive. It's okay to want to get penetrated from your girlfriend. It's okay for this stuff to happen. Like, don't let nobody tell you how you gotta be or what you need to be.
That's between y'all. And even you saying about, like, personally how it broke you. I've been broken. I'm talking about stepped on, but you gotta break in order to get.
And that's what I'm talking about with the rock bottom. Because in every relationship, I've taken things. I've taken things from every relationship I've been in. But that relationship, It took you. It did it. It took me, buried me, and I had to be reborn because a bitch was all the way fucked up and going crazy in my head. Like, and not even on some, like, you know when people break up, it's usually like, oh, I want my ex back.
Yeah, no.
I'm fucked up. Like, you ruined my life.
Yeah.
How could you do this?
You can't even think
shit?
straight.
Like, so it was a whole different situation for me. It wasn't on some, oh, I miss my ex. Like, I broke up with her.
I miss me. I don't miss my ex.
I miss my
who
sanity.
I was. Yeah.
I lost my sanity. I need my sanity back. Like
I lost myself trying to be so much for you, and you was for you.
You wasn't for me.
You was for you,
sis.
and I was for you,
and you was for everybody. Cause
both.
Anybody would have checked. But see, I could talk to Amber like this because she was there for it. When I say this is my sis, she was around when I was going through these struggles in the house. First-hand experience. So the shit, like I said, is real rough, and especially when you love somebody. That I know, y'all, that be the hardest thing. When somebody just keep fucking you over, but you like, yo, I love you, like I love you.
But what is love and what is comfort?
And that's what staying for comfort. That's a whole nother episode. Staying for comfort is a whole nother topic I already had set up. But listen, it's okay to leave. It's okay to be heartbroken. It's okay to break. Don't let nobody change you into something that you don't want to be. Like I said, and I've been saying, if somebody cannot accept you for you, they don't deserve you.
Nope.
Let them out your life. They not for you. Period.
At all.
Period.
You gotta let them go. You gotta put yourself first.
You gotta definitely always put yourself first.
You will lose yourself. Like, what are your goals? What were your dreams? What were you doing? Where did you plan on being in the next 6 months that you're so embedded in them that you don't even know who you are?
It's very easy to lose yourself and lose your identity in a relationship. And with us being lesbians or whatever the case may be,
so fucking emotional.
Not only is it so fucking emotional, us in general as a collective unit, the LGBT community, everything we do is fast. 1 week dating in gay time is 2 years. After 3 days of dating somebody, y'all move in together. We do stuff fast.
Yeah,
so
and it could work.
It's like we invest shit so fast and so quickly, and honestly, sometimes without a lot of thought. And it's usually off the vibe. Oh, they make me feel good. The beginning stage is how everything goes. The happy stage. Oh, we having sex 40 times a day. Everything is peaches.
You don't
flowers,
even know this girl though.
Roses.
You don't even know shawty.
And then, like I said, after time settles down, you start to see the real character, what they really are. And like I said, it's okay. Sometimes they start showing flaws or showing stuff that you may not like. Some stuff you can't change. And that's okay. But stuff that's not conducive to y'all whole relationship or whatever it is, whole vibe y'all got going on, you got to speak up. You got to speak on it. Don't be like me and wait until you lose your goddamn mind to be like, all right, I got to go because this is really not it. Y'all don't let nobody try to change y'all.
Ever.
Ever.
It's not worth it.
at all. Not even a little bit. Listen, the hair color or you want a haircut, that's suggestions. Those suggestions is okay.
That's minor.
Oh, babe, you cut your hair.
It's gonna go back.
But trying to make somebody change their gender, too much. Trying to tell
Even
somebody
change how they
can't.
dress.
Listen.
I mean, if you feel a bum, not even call nobody no bum, but like if you just need somebody to up your game, like
if you have no sense of style,
yeah.
But it's still a way to do it.
Yeah.
It's not.
Like,
you
babe,
don't have
come on,
to do
let's
it
do this.
Like,
Let me put you in this. See how you like it. Not just you look a mess. You need to wear this.
Let me tell you something. If it's stuff y'all don't like about people, this is in general. If it's stuff you don't like, it's ways you can word it without it being disrespectful, without you hurting somebody's feelings. Now, there are people who are not good at taking any type of advice or suggestions from people. So as soon as you say something to them, it's fuck out of here, and you need to listen.
Yeah.
Sometimes y'all niggas just need to open your ears, open your hearts, open your minds, and stop with all that other extra bullshit. Sometimes people are telling you stuff for you to better yourself, like you said.
Yeah.
But it's how you go about doing it.
It's also how they say it too.
How you say it is not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah. And
so,
just be receptive.
So that sounds a little hypocritical. Don't let nobody change you. But I'm talking about
better you.
As far as bettering you, like if you somebody who smoke 42 cigarettes a day and somebody trying to stop you and slow you down, that's okay.
Yeah.
It's certain situations where it's okay. Like
I care about your health.
I care about your health.
That's
Listen, you haven't been eating enough. You haven't been eating enough. You smoking too much. You drinking too much.
Yeah.
That's stuff to say.
Yeah.
That's stuff you can say.
Even smoking pot. You smoking pot.
Yeah, that's why I said
you
you smoking too much. That's okay. Yeah. All of that is cool. But like I said, when you go as far as trying to completely mold somebody in your image, like you at the motherfucking MoMA or something. No, bitch, we not doing that. Sis, we not doing that. Everybody don't let nobody do that to you. Ever. If you feel like you just need a whole change of life, then that's different.
And go talk to somebody.
Yes.
Like, don't always feel. I used to have to seek therapy, and I miss her. Okay, I miss her because she changed my life. Like she was off the chain. But go speak to somebody if you don't even have the money or the means to go find somebody. Like,
man, as long as you got insurance,
talk to a friend, somebody. Just open up.
Listen,
and don't get lost in yourself.
People change on their own. Yeah. Sometimes you just got to give them time. Like I said, it depends on what are you trying to change. Yeah. All you have to do is lead them in the right direction. Yeah. But you sitting there like, all right, boom, let me take this off and let me delete this out of you. That's too much. Yeah. That's too much. If you're trying to help me better myself, like you said, health wise, anything like I said that's conducive to both of us. That's not good. I understand you expressing it, but all that other shit, y'all gotta cut that out. If y'all don't like somebody, if you think she too fat. Don't say that. Don't say that. And I hate that. That's what I've been hearing the most. Oh, some girl told me I need to lose weight, or she can't fuck with me because I'm too fat.
Then she don't need to fuck with you at all.
Then fuck her.
If she want to go on the journey with you, she can go to the gym with you. But otherwise,
no,
she don't really like you at all.
What if I don't want to go to the gym? What if I want my belly? Mind your business.
Because you could be big and healthy.
I'll be like, mind your, like, all right, you don't want to be with me? Okay, boom, bye.
Yeah. You shouldn't even let that get to you.
Yeah, so it's like it's just little
stuff. If you want to lose weight, then you lose weight. But don't let nobody else make you mad about it.
The stuff that people, like I told you, I read every DM that I'm sent. People be telling me whole stories. I be getting people whole relationships, and I just be reading it, and I'm just like, damn.
How do I respond?
How do I respond to this? But yo, it be real. Like it's like I said, certain things is okay when you're trying to better yourself, but all that trying to change genders and telling you not good enough, or even how you hating on me, you don't got a job. How you, or somebody just trying to tell you to do something or tell you something about yourself. They don't got no
you
apartment.
Still staying with your mama.
You ain't got no car. You ain't got no job. You ain't got nothing.
Gang.
You ain't got shit.
Nothing.
So, sis, I want you here for another episode because we gonna get into unhealthy relationships.
Let's get it.
We touching the surface. We peeking up to it.
All right.
But we about to get into this next episode. I hope y'all tuned in. We're going to get a little more personal, a little more private. But yeah, that's it for this one. We're going to wrap this one up so we can keep it rolling. Let everybody know where they can find you at again.
Hey, okay. So Instagram _Zanitria_. Twitter Amber__ no rose. Snapchat Amber _Zanitria.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So we off this and I'll see y'all next episode.
Holla.
Hey, good convo. Good convo.
Tune in to Sex, Love, and Plastic, Sundays at 12.
Y'all already know the fucking vibes.
Class. I can't get no chicken here. I said